Alright, we are currently on our way to the arcade here where Andrew Yang is going to talk.
Woo! Humanity first! We're at the Electric Avenue Arcade! Andrew's going to be here any minute. I hope you are ready! Woo!
That was a great introduction.
Good to see you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Sure. Definitely. Howdy, everybody.
My name is Vermin Supreme.
That is awesome.
Some 2020 bumper stickers. Right here. Oh my God. And let's see. I want to give you a $1 bill too. Oh, autograph with my name on it.
Oh my goodness!
What has Mr. Yang done for you lately? Hi, I'd like to offer you a $1 bill.
The next president of the United States. I'm also running for president. My name is Buck Trump. I'm on the Republican ticket.
Hi, how are you? My name is Vermin Supreme. I was wondering, what do you believe is more important, the weather dome or the interstate roller coaster?
Have you prepared a statement for the press?
Well, yes, I have prepared a statement. Get me out of here!
Okay, here, I want to give you $1. I want to give you a bumper sticker. And I want to give you my book. Thank you, sir. Well, that was a very non-committal response, I think.
Hello, Manchester. How are we doing? Heck yeah! I almost had that drink out of hand, man. That was on it. Love you, man. Love you too. Yes. And whoever chose this venue is an ace because I love these arcades. What would my game be out of these? Street Fighter. Don't judge me, but I would. What, is this a Street Fighter game? All right, so out of the games I could see, I was going to choose Miss Pac-Man. But now that I know there's a Street Fighter game in the bag, I literally spent my teenage years here in New Hampshire playing Street Fighter 2.
Round one, fight!
So it's like a trip backwards in time. How many of you know I graduated from high school here in New Hampshire? I went to Phillips Exeter Academy, graduated in 1992. They had me back to speak a few months ago. When I was honest, I said I didn't have a good time here, so I haven't been back since I graduated. And then the entire student body erupted in applause, and I was like, whoa, I guess some things haven't changed that much. It wasn't the reaction I was going for. So I grew up in upstate New York, went to high school right here in New Hampshire, played a lot of Street Fighter 2, and then I went to Brown University, studied economics and political science, went to law school, became an unhappy corporate lawyer for 5 months, and then I left to start a business. Now, how many of you have started a business or organization or mailing list or club? Go ahead, raise your hand. So if you have your hand up, you know how super hard it is, and how whenever anyone asks you how it's going, what do you say? Great. Going great. My business went great until it failed. My parents told their friends I was still a lawyer. But I've been bitten by the bug. I went to work at another company, then another, and then I became the head of an education company that grew to become #1 in the United States. The financial crisis tipped the whole country into recession, and I thought I had a hunch as to why it had happened. It was because all of the wannabe whiz kids I'd gone to Exeter and Brown and Columbia with had gone to Wall Street and created derivatives and exotic financial instruments that had helped crash the economy. So I quit my job, I donated some money to start a new organization that would help train entrepreneurs called Venture for America. I started calling rich friends with this question: do you love America? Then the smart among them said, what does it mean if I say yes to that question, Andrew? And I said at least $10,000. And then 12 of them said, I love America for $10,000. It's like, I thought you did. So we started with a couple $100,000, then it grew to the millions, helped create several thousand jobs around the country, got honored by the Obama administration a couple times, got to bring my wife to meet the president. So my in-laws were excited about me for about a week. But during this time, while I was getting these accolades and awards, I had this sinking feeling because I was seeing so much of the country that felt like it had fallen into a deep well of despair. I was blown away by the disparities between different parts of this country, where if you fly between Michigan and New York or St. Louis and San Francisco, you feel like you're crossing dimensions and decades and ways of life and not just a few time zones. The reason Donald Trump is our president today is because we automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs. Next week, I'm going to Ohio for the 4th Democratic debate. And Ohio lost... I'll gossip with you guys. You know what happens during commercial breaks of the debate? We get our makeup redone. But we also make small talk with the other candidates. So I have like moments with Joe Biden and moments with Kamala and all this stuff. Like, I can't believe, oh my gosh, like I have to give Bernie a hug when I see him next week. That's all, I'll give Bernie a hug right now. How many of you noticed stores closing around where you live here in New Hampshire? And why are those stores closing?
Amazon.
Amazon, that's right. Amazon's sucking up $20 billion every single year. How much did Amazon pay in taxes last year?
Zero.
Zero. That is your math, Manchester. 20 billion out, zero back. In 2 or 3 years, the software is going to sound like this. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? What can I do for you? It'll be fast, seamless, delightful, a little bit sexy. What is this going to mean for the 2.5 million Americans who work at call centers right now making $14 an hour? Retrain to be coders, that's right. That's the kind of bullshit suggestion I'm talking. Who can beat Donald Trump?
Yang beats Trump! Yang beats Trump! Yang beats Trump!
Don't take their word for it. I am one of only 2 candidates that 10% or more of Donald Trump voters said they will support in the general.
Yeah, you are.
That means if I'm the nominee, we win the whole thing in 2020.
Let's go, Andrew!
And this is in large part because this campaign is attracting not just Democrats and progressives, but it's attracting independents, libertarians, people who voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give them a round of applause because they're helping win it.
We're in the Yang Gang now.
We can build a much broader coalition than any of the other candidates in the field. Now, Donald Trump's our president because he got some of the problems right, but his solutions were the opposite of what we need. What were his solutions? We're going to build a wall, we're going to turn the clock backwards, we're going to bring the old jobs back. We have to do the opposite of all these things, Manchester. We have to turn the clock forward. We have to accelerate our economy and society as quickly as possible. We have to evolve in how we see ourselves and work and value. And I am the ideal candidate for that job because the opposite of Donald Trump is an Asian man who likes math.
A few moments later.
Oh, my favorite! What's up, guys?
So, what do you got to say to the Yang Gang right now?
Man, alright, so we're like 4 days out from the debate. Tuesday. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be kind of a mess, right? There's 12 people on that stage.
It's gonna be a hot mess. You got 12 Democrats on there. Come on, man.
Guys, I mean, what you're seeing is what we all see. It's like every day. It's like,
So, I had a question.
There we go.
You know, Andrew has been hitting at something, there's some big stuff coming down the pipeline for the Yang Gang.
What? Am I in a loop on this? I am very much in a loop. I can't. So today, Rivers Cuomo from Weezer. So Weezer is gonna come and perform with us in Iowa. So that was like step 1. That's very cool.
Y'all heard it here first.
I did not break that news. Rivers Cuomo broke that news.
See, y'all heard it here second.
Meanwhile.
Gang gang. And probably not enough sugar either. Can you give an Amazon claw?
Hadouken!
Amazon claw! Y'all throw some quarters up there. So little. What is that? A weed bag? Look, you can't get no take backs.
Those are tokens.
Oh, I mean tokens. They're
What
tokens.
he gave to us.
Look, there's the dude with the boot on his head.
My name is Vermin Supreme. I'm on your computer screen.
He was talking about Andrew Yang, and he was giving out dollars with his name on them. If y'all missed that, right? So We're going to ask him why he's running for president and if he thinks, excuse me, sir.
Hi, how are you? Good to meet you. Did you get a Freedom Dollar? Have a Freedom Dollar. You like a Freedom sticker?
Yes, she does.
All right, fantastic.
So,
how are you today?
I'm doing awesome.
It's nice to see you.
You want
How's
to say
your
hi
day?
to the Yang Gang?
Hey, Yang Gang. Hi, how you doing? It's me, Vermin Supreme, here with Freedom autographed Freedom Dollars that I'm giving out here today. And this is magic. You like to mean magic. This is some mean motherfucking magic. What I have done is I have autographed this money. So I have increased the value of this money by writing my name on it. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? You know it is.
That is very exciting.
I'd like to report that I did ask Mr. Yang earlier upon his entrance which he thought was more important in America, the weather dome or the interstate roller coaster project. He did not have a chance to answer it on his way in, but I just met with him and asked him this very important question after he had some time to think about it, and he said he thought the roller coaster project was the way to go. So you have it here, people. You've heard it here first. This is breaking news to the Yang Gang that Mr. Yang does seem to lean towards the interstate roller coaster project.
That is awesome stuff. Thank you for your time, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, there's still many questions on America's mind for Mr. Yang, and I hope to ask him these questions during the debate and during the campaign.
I mean, it sounds like you actually have some tough questions because I didn't understand half of what you just said.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
So, could you explain both of those policies?
Well, once again, of course, who is going to do anything about the weather? I'm the only candidate who's promised to do something about the weather. Possibilities under study include weather domes over every city, the actual physical relocation of that city to a nicer climate, which is going to be a little trickier these days, or simply throwing out anybody who complains.
Who'd you talking about?
Okay. Now, the interstate roller coaster project is essentially what it states. It's a new interstate roller coaster that will replace the interstate highways. Once we've decommissioned all the fossil fuel vehicles and replaced them with ponies, because you know I support free ponies for every American. And once it's part of Ponotopia, and also once we have established a pony-based infrastructure, we will be able to retrofit all the nation's oil pipelines to act as pneumatic tubes, just like at the bank, for transportation of human and their ponies. It's going to be very exciting. Walk with me into the future, people. I gave Mr. Yang a copy of my book about the future, and I hope he will read it, and I hope that he will comment on it.
Do you actually have a book?
Oh, yeah. It's called iPony, Blueprint for a New America. It's right over there on the machine behind Andrew Yang.
Right.
And
now, do you have an extra copy?
I do not. I brought my own. Well, I have a few in my car, actually. But they are available on the internet at iPonybook.com. If you've ever wondered what a future under a Vermin Supreme administration might look like, this is the answer. Or my website, which is verminsupreme2020.com.
Now, so what office are you running for?
I am also seeking the presidency of America. I am currently seeking the Libertarian Party nomination. I'm a leading contender for the Libertarian Party nomination. If you know anybody leading towards the Liberty Movement, send them my way. We believe that less government equals more freedom and more liberty, and that whatever the government touches sort of turns to poop. I think you could agree with that time and time again.
I think a lot of us can agree on that point.
Yes, and what you might want to do, you might have libertarian ideas and views and not even know it. Check out the Libertarian Party platform, the National Libertarian Party platform. I myself come from a left anarchist background, but I've been able to integrate my belief systems because they are the only political party that has specific planks against foreign intervention. They have specific planks for respecting the rights of sex workers. They are the only party that is strictly anti-authoritarian, that is against the government. I can't say that completely, but check them out. Check out the 19 party planks. It's about freedom. It's about bodily autonomy. It's about being free from the government's influence, or at least in a minimal way. A lot of different types of libertarians, but I am a rainbow anarchist libertarian. Hippie dam gatherings in the woods, check them out. And all that good stuff. There's a shit ton of interviews that I've been giving and podcasts, and I'd love to talk to you at length, for sure, about my candidacy if you're interested.
Absolutely,
So,
bro.
yeah, reach out, media at verminsupreme2020.com.
All right.
Thank you.
There you have it, Yang Gang. Woo! Listen, Yang Gang, y'all are not going to get anybody to give y'all an interview like I just got right there, or like I just got right here. And you are watching Zach Grumman play Dig Dubs with my son, Zephaniah. That is crazy. That's a beautiful picture right there, y'all. I love my family. Y'all crazy.
Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that share button, tell your family, your friends, make sure you donate. Remember that, all right? Gang, let's go.